Okay, I hope you can see my screen and also hear my voice. So if you cannot hear clearly, then please tell me. But today we want to discuss about parallel and perpendicular lines in page 135. You may refer to your workbook. So let's do some revision about parallel line and also perpendicular line. So here we have the line AB here. So which is given M here is the gradient of this line, AB line is 0.8. Okay, hopefully you know how to find the gradient. The gradient we need to find y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And then we want to do the parallel line. So we want to do the parallel line. Let's say this, I want to draw here for parallel this one. So parallel here means we have two or more lines, okay, which is does not intersect each other. So means here if we have two lines intersect each other, so that one we call as we cannot call as a parallel line. So let's say we draw like this. So this is not a parallel line. Parallel line must be not intersect each other. So let's say another one. Let's say I show you here and here and here. Okay, sorry. So let's say this here. Okay. So we have to draw here to here. So means here this is not this, even though the line AB and line BE are not intersect, but when we draw extend the line, okay, extend the line, it still can be intersect. So this is between AB and BE are not parallel line. Parallel line must be does not intersect each other. So look at this line AB and line C here. So this is a parallel line. So next we want to discuss about perpendicular line. So perpendicular line. So perpendicular line, we have two or more lines which is intersect each other and they have 90 degree between the angle of intersection is 90 degrees. So let's say we want to do here. Perpendicular line. So this is perpendicular line. So if we look here, look here. Look here. Here the angle between the line is 90 degrees. So this is we call perpendicular line. And for two lines that intersect each other, we call it a parallel line. So we want to know how we want to know between the line is perpendicular or between two lines are parallel. So first we will check the gradient. So let's check the gradient. Okay, here we have AB, line AB. The line AB is the gradient is 0.8. So let's check line C, which I told you this line C is parallel to line AB. So let's check the slope, the gradient of line C. So here we have the same value, means here M1 equals to M2 to make sure these two lines are parallel. must make sure both gradient must be same. Then they are parallel. So how to check whether the line is perpendicular with the other line? So same also, we will check the gradient, but here the difference, if the line is parallel, then we will do, if the line is parallel, the gradient will be equal. Yeah. So if the line is perpendicular, it will be M1 equal to 1 over M2. Okay, M1 is equal to negative 1 over M2. Let's check. Okay, let's check. Check the gradient for line D. So we have gradient MD. Okay, gradient D is negative 1 over 1, negative 1.3, which is equals to M1 times M2 equals to negative 1. Okay, let's check the example. The example, This example. Okay, look at example 1. So page 135 for workbook. So this is discussed about parallel line. So here we have when we have two lines, when we have two straight line parallel, so M1 is equals to M2 as I said before. So next we want to do example 1. So example 1 here, okay, example 1, we want to determine whether the straight line 2y plus 3x equals to 4 and 2y plus 3x equals to 3 are parallel or not. So how to check whether they are parallel or not? We must check their gradient. So to check the gradient, we must change it into ymx plus c. Okay, change to ymx plus c. So we have the equation 2y plus 3x equals to 24. Equals to 24. Okay, so change into the form of ymx plus c, because we want to check their gradient, the first line gradient. So change into the form. So we will use 2y equals to 24 minus 3x. So y here is equals to negative 3 over 2x plus 24 divided by 2 is 12. So we look at the gradient. Gradient is negative 3 over 2. So this is for the first line. Okay, for the first line. For the first line. So next, same also the third line, the second line. So change it into the ymx plus c. So when we change ymx plus c, we look at m here. M is also negative 3 over 2. They are same. They have same gradient here. So means here the two lines are parallel. Okay. So next question. Question number example 2. So given that the straight line for x plus m equals to 5 and we have 2x minus 5y equals to 6 are parallel, find the value of m. When the question said they are parallel, means here m1 is equals to m2. The first line, the first gradient line will be same as the second gradient. Okay, so we will use this equation to find the m. Okay, this equation to find the m. So we have 2xy. 2x minus 5y, 2x minus 5y equals to 6. So change into ymx plus c. So negative 5y equals to negative 2x plus 6. Y is equals to negative 2 divided by negative 5x plus 6 divided by negative 5. So means here y equals to 2 over 5x plus minus minus 6 over 5. So we have 2 over 5 here. So m will be same as the first line, which is 2 over 5. So we will change the first equation here into ymx plus c, and we do the comparison for m. So here we have 4x plus my equals to 5. So change into ymx plus c. So we get negative 4 over m. So negative 4 over m is equals to 2 over 5 that we found before. Okay, so same as 2 over 5 here. Then we do the linear equation to get the value of m as a gradient. So until here, any question? Is that clear? Anyone can respond?
Clear, teacher.
Okay, thank you. So next, we want to discuss the next example, example 3. So we have example 3. Find the equation of straight line which passes through the point P negative 3, 7 and is parallel to the straight line 4x plus 1 equals to 2y. So we have the line 4x equals to y here. 4x equals to y here. And we have just 1 point. So for the other straight line that parallel to this line. So means here we must find first our ymx plus c. Okay, well, we must find the gradient for the second line here. So we have 4x plus 1 equals to 2y. 4x plus 1 equals to 2y. We want to change into ymx plus c. So here we have 2y. So if we can y equals to 4x divided by 2 plus 1 divided by 2. So means here we have the gradient here is 2. So 2x plus 1 over 2. So this is gradient for the second line. Gradient for the second line. So next, we want to find the first line equation. The first equation for the first line. Mana dia dah? Kenapa dia jadi macam ni? Okay. So we have the point P equals to negative 3, 7. So here is x, here is y. So we can substitute this point into the ymx plus c. So to find our c, x we already have, which is from the second line, the gradient, which is 2. Then we substitute x is, y is 7, x is negative 3. So 7 equals to 2 times with x is negative 3 plus c. So we can find our c. So 7 equals to negative 6 plus c. C is 7 plus 6, which is equals to 13. So now we have our m. We have our c for the line which is passing through negative 3 and 7. So we will substitute again y equals to 2x plus 13. So here's the new equation. So until here, any question?
Teacher,
Yes.
teacher, can you repeat that?
For this question.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me rub everything first. Ini yang mana? Number 1. Sorry. Okay, here's the question. Okay, you may refer to your books also, same as your workbook, page 135, example 2. So we have find the equation of the straight line. So the question asks we to find the equation, which is given the line is passing to negative 3, 7. So negative 3, 7. So we want to find this equation, this for the line which is passing through negative 3, 7. And also given here, the line is parallel to the line given here. So that we know when the line is parallel, the gradient will be the same. So we will find this gradient first to find out our new equation. So from 4x plus 1 equals to 2y. Okay. 1 equals to 2y. So we change into the y mx equals y equals to mx plus c. So we have 2y, so 2y equals to 4x plus 1. So we divide everything with 2, y is equals to 4 divided by 2 is 2x plus 1 divided by 2 is 1 over 2. So here we have in the form of y mx plus c. So here is our m. So this m is for the second line. Okay, for the second line, which is parallel to our line that we want to find the equation. So from here, okay, we already have m, but we don't have any okay, we have m, which is equals to 2. Why is equals to 2? Because they are parallel. So the m, the gradient will be same. So m here is 2, but we don't have our c. How to find our c? By using the point given here, negative 3, 7. So p given is negative 3, 7, which is this is x, this is y. So we can substitute y equal mx plus c here. M is 2, c we will need to find, y we will use this coordinate, and x we will use this coordinate. So substitute all the value. So 7 equals to m is 2, x is negative 3, and c we need to find. So 7 equals to negative 6 plus c. C is equal to 7 plus 6 is 13. So we already have the value of c. So to find YMX, to find the new equation, the equation for the first line, which is passing through negative 3, 7, here is y equals to 2x. I. Y equals to 2x plus 13. Okay, is that clear?
Yes, teacher. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So next we want to discuss about our perpendicular line in page 137. You may refer to your workbook in page 137. So as I said before, if the line is perpendicular, the uh, the the gradient will be m1 m2 equals to -1, or we also can write m1 equals to -1 over m2. So both are accepted. Okay, so here let's look at example 1 for perpendicular line in page 137. Determine whether the straight line 3y minus x plus 7 equals to 0, y plus 3x plus 5 equals to 0 are perpendicular. So we don't know yet whether these two lines are perpendicular or not. Must make sure if they are the gradient times each other, we get -1, then they are perpendicular. If not, then they are not perpendicular. So next, our task, we need to check this gradient and also the second line gradient. So change into the form of ymx plus c. So change into the form ymx plus c. So we have y, sorry. Boleh bagi 3x minus x, 3y minus x plus 7 equals to 0. So next we want to change into ymx plus c. So 3x, 3y minus x plus 7 equals to 0. So 3y equals to x minus 7. Y is equals to x over 3 minus 7 over 3. So this is for the first equation, first line. Okay, so we need to check the second line. So second line, y equals to, I plus 3x plus 5 equals to 0. Okay, so change to ymx plus c, y equals to -3x plus 5, 5 plus minus. So bring to the right side. So change the sign. So here we have -3. So this m is 1 over 3. Okay, this m is -3. So we check 1 over 3 times 3. So we get -1. So they are perpendicular. Okay, so here how to check whether they are perpendicular line or not. So we need to check the gradient. Okay, so next, this is how to check two lines are gradient or not, perpendicular or not. So by using the gradient times each other, if get -1, then they are perpendicular. So next, let's check example 2. Find the equation. Find the equation of straight line which is perpendicular to the straight line x plus 2y minus 8 equals to 0 and passes through the point 1, -4. So given the equation and the line, the perpendicular line is intersect at point 1, -4. Okay, passes through at point 1, -4. So same as our parallel line, first of all, we need to find the gradient. Okay, find the gradient. So our gradient from the equation is x plus 2y minus 8 equals to 0. Change to y mx plus c. So 2y equals to -x plus 8. And y here is -x over 2 plus 8 divided by 2 is 4. So m here from the equation y mx plus c is -1 over 2. This is for the first line. So we want to find the m for the second line. So how to find the m for the second line? So we know that m1 equals to 1 over m2. -1 over M2. So we will divide this one into -1 over -1 over 2 here. So we can find M1, M2 equal to -1. So M1 we already have -1 over 2. M2 we need to find, so -1. So M2 equals to -1 times 2 over it is 1. So here M2 is equals to 2. So we already have the equation of the gradient of M2. Okay, so M2 is 2. Then we will find our coordinate of C. Okay, sorry, our intersection, Y intersection. Okay, Y intercept here. So by substituting Y equals to MX plus C. So we will use Y as apa dia punya titik 1, 4. 1, -4. So here X, here Y. So -4 equals to M is 2, X is 1 plus C. So we can find our C, -4 minus 2, which is equals to -6. So our formula will be Y equals to 2X minus 6. Okay, until here, any question?
No, teacher.
Okay, thank you. So, we already discussed 5 examples. So you may do your exercise. Page 136, 137,